What is going on, guys? Charlie here. So today we're talking about something that happened to me, and I'm not even kidding. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done and said on this channel, and I still mean every word. Using a mechanical keyboard in a quiet library is a power move. And I know how that sounds. I know you're already typing in the comments, but hear me out before you cancel me. I brought my full gaming keyboard, Cherry MX Blues, into a silent study floor. The loudest switches that are legally available, the ones that are one step off of a typewriter. Does my laptop have a built-in keyboard? Yes. Did I still carry a separate keyboard into the library? Also yes. And look, I started this video as a joke because I thought it was funny, but I'm being dead serious right now. So hear me out. The first reason, and this is science, people are jealous, right? I'm sitting there typing, it's a normal day, I'm minding my business, I'm moderating Discord servers, doing whatever, and people are glaring at me. They're giving me that stare that the Domino's employee gives you when you walk in at 9:55 and order 2 large pizzas. But they're not mad here. They're jealous. Their membrane keyboards from their laptops genuinely feel like they're typing on a wet napkin. These casual library goers hear me finish a sentence from 2 tables away and then realize how lame their keyboards are. It just hurts their ego. So someone walks over and goes, "Can you type quieter?" And what they really mean is, "Can you make me feel better about my Dell keyboard from 2016? And obviously I say no, and as they try to rebut, I start typing louder. I'm practically smashing the keys to drown out their yapping. At that point, it's self-defense. The second reason, and hear me out on this one because this one's actually smart, public accountability. Silent typing lets you procrastinate, right? Nobody knows what you're doing. You could be playing a game, you could be texting, you could be on Twitter having a meltdown about how cool my keyboard is, right? Nobody knows. A mechanical keyboard, everybody knows. Every paragraph of your essay is just announced to the room, and you can't fake productivity when your keyboard sounds like it's a machine gun. And another reason, I'm honoring history, right? Hemingway stood up when he wrote, "Hunter S. Thompson did unspeakable things to a typewriter," and you're in a school library writing a 5-paragraph essay on Of Mice and Men with a membrane keyboard like George and Lenny didn't suffer enough already. When someone asks what I'm doing, I don't say homework, right? I hit them with the spec sheet, unprompted. "Oh, these are Cherry MX Blues, 50-gram actuation. You wouldn't get the travel distance." Like, bro, I'm not explaining the keyboard. I'm flexing at a volume that they can't mute. They came here to study science, mitochondria, whatever, but they left knowing my switch preference. Call me an influencer. Now, fourth, and this is science, you're restoring the ecosystem. Silent libraries are just unnatural, right? Nature has sound. Rain, wind, birds, my keyboard. Without acoustic feedback, the study hall just becomes a dead zone. It's basically honestly the back rooms, right? Fluorescent lights, got sticky tables, creaky chairs. It's just depressing. They should honestly be thanking me, but instead they asked me to leave. Fifth, and this is simple math, right? Louder typing equals a smarter essay. We covered this a little bit earlier, but just think about it, right? With a silent keyboard, you could be doing anything. Playing Roblox, texting. You could be on TikTok listening to keyboard ASMR in a library, pretending to do homework, right? And nobody would know. There's no accountability. Just a kid staring at a screen, LARPing, being locked in. I'm a one-man study hall. The kid 3 tables over probably thinks I'm finishing a novel. I'm not. I'm on paragraph 2 of a 5-paragraph essay about how tough my keyboard is. And that's a power move right there, right? In a library, nobody checks your Google Doc. They check your noise. If you have a loud keyboard, they think you're locked in. Got a quiet keyboard? They must be led to think that you're watching Minecraft parkour or Subway Surfers. And the click, that thud of your keys, that loud pinging noise, that scares bad sentences away. If I go to type a grammatical error, right? The keyboard is just too loud for that. It's embarrassing at that volume. I self-edit out of pride. Imagine you're typing and realize you made a mistake, so you have to use the delete key, right? Imagine hitting that delete key 10 times on a super loud mechanical keyboard. That's just negative aura. Membrane keyboard kids, however, they submit typos because nobody heard them fail. I fail publicly so that I fail less.
"But Charlie, it's a library."
Then let's make it a truth-brary, No need to lie here. Next.
"But there's a silent study room."
That's where losers go to hide their inferior keyboards. Fucking Christ. I'm in the middle of the main room, right? Visible, audible, winning. I gotta give these rookies something to look up to.
"The librarian asked you to leave."
She didn't ask me to stop being correct. She asked me to relocate my excellence temporarily. There's a difference. But yeah, anyway, guys, mechanical keyboard in the library is a power move. And this is purely satire. If you go do this, I am not at fault. Do not blame me. Blame Cherry MX, right? 1,000 likes and I'll record a video going into a library with a loud keyboard and locking in. Be sure to subscribe for more correct opinions. Peace.